What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so before I get into this particular video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Ticket TV, because he's been going at Jason Whitlock relentlessly on YouTube. And probably other sites that he's on too, social media sites. But I definitely know he's been going in on him on YouTube. And this isn't something that just started. I mean, he's been going hard at him as of late. But this, ever since I've been subscribed to Ticket, there had to be at least since 2016. And, you know, he's been on YouTube before that. So, look, man, we all know about this dude, Jason Whitlock. Also, shout out to the brother LB of the Sports and Political Channel, LB. He's been going at him as well. Please subscribe to his channel, the Sports and Political Channel of LB. But Jason Whitlock, man, this is a guy that I used to go at quite a bit. But I kind of, stayed away from him because, I can't really say what I want to say on here, man. I really want to say a lot of things. It's almost to the point where I'm probably going to do a Rumble video to tell you how I really feel about him. But let's just say the dude is very hypocritical, all right? He feels as if though he can say what he wants to say about you, but, it's funny. For a guy that corpulent, his skin is thinner than goddamn 3-week-old turkey leg skin in the summer and shit. It doesn't make any sense how thin-skinned this guy is. If you criticize him, right, in any way, shape, or form. Me personally, before I get into the situation with Deion Sanders, I'm going to say this about this guy. My biggest problem with this man is at some point in time in his life, he suffered some type of trauma. I don't know what the hell it was exactly. I suspect it happened during his developing years. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a dude that failed at athleticism, failed at girls, failed in his social life growing up, failed at jobbing and vibing with other people of his persuasion, and he grew to hate them. He grew to hate everything that looks and breathes and smells like the culture that he grew up, and he hates it. And therefore, as a consequence, it's not that hard to see. He hates himself. I mean, look at his body. It's what it is, man. Anytime you go on social media and say that you use $8 of toilet tissue every day, I mean, is that really hard to... Come on. You know how much toilet tissue that is? That's at least 6 rolls, possibly 8 rolls. $8? Bro, what the fuck are you eating? God damn. But this dude has been going at Deion Sanders relentlessly. Now, shout out to Ticket TV because he caught him in a lie. Because recently, Jason Hamhawk said that he's been a supporter of Deion Sanders since day one, since he'd been coaching, so when he was coaching at the HBCU. And the thing is, when Ticket pulled the audio on his live stream just now, going back 8-9 months ago, Jason Whitlock was talking shit and was talking about how he was criticizing Deion Sanders. Was not supportive of him at all. That was a total fabrication on his part, a total lie. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he does. He does not tell the truth, man. He's a habitual he's a habitual liar. Period. And no matter what the situation is, for the most part, anybody that looks like us, this is what he does that's really repugnant to me, man. Anybody that looks like us, he will take a position where he uses historically negative stereotypes that have been levied against us for years. And he will use these negative stereotypes as criticisms because he's using it as red meat for his audience. Because this man is, it's disgusting what he's done. The people that he caters to. Look, sometimes some of my videos politically, some people might consider them to be conservative. But you will never, ever, 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 ever catch me catering to a specific audience that would love to see someone like me strung up. Ain't no amount of money in the world worth my fucking soul. None. But this dude, he's the absolute fucking worst, bro. The absolute fucking worst. So look, this is what he said about Deion Sanders, man. And you'll see what I'm talking about, how he caters to the worst common denominator. Deion is expressing a feminine, morally bankrupt worldview. What in the world are you talking about? First of all, what is your obsession with calling every black man feminine? Any black man that you disagree with, any black man that, since when is feminine equates to aggression? What is that? What do you see how he does that? Because we are known, black men, we're known for being a little bit more aggressive than the average man. A lot of that has to do with the fact that, we have a little bit more testosterone in our systems on average. I'm not saying violent. I'm just saying we're a little bit more aggressive in our nature. We tend to be more, if you want to call it, alpha male-ish than other races. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that got something to do with, well, whatever. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. But what is it about black men that keeps making this dude say feminine? And who in the world would ever equate Deion Sanders with being feminine? It's ridiculous on his face. And that's why his audience have turned against him. They totally turned against him. Like, what are you talking about? Deion doesn't even fit into that equation. Deion ain't no skinny jeans wearing, mumble mouth rapper with long dreads and tattoos on his face. Deion Sanders is a well-respected athlete. So what if he wears gold chains? So what if he wears the gold chains? He's 56 years old. You goddamn worship a fucking septuagenarian politician who combs his hair like he's fucking 21 years old, trying to hang on to the fucking few strands he got on top of his head. You don't say anything about that. And you talking about Deion need to humble himself. Once again, you worship a fucking president who's the antithesis of humbleness. Oh, but that's just how he is. Man, you're a clown, man. You talking about some Deion's a fake Christian. Who are you? Who are you, first of all, to critique anybody about Christianity? I'm not going to go on here and say some of the stuff I've heard about you because I know how you work. I know how you operate. You try to look for stuff and try to look for bullying. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. But all I'm going to say is, bro, all the stuff that's been put out there about you and your day and what you continue to allegedly engage in, you are the last person, allegedly, to talk about anybody being a fake Christian. Are you serious, bro? This guy got if you hear some talking in the background, I'm sorry for that, but this guy's ridiculous. it makes no sense what this dude be doing, bro. Like, don't you have any shame, man? Don't you have any sense of decency? It's like, damn. Like, you're so predictable. You go after every fucking body that looks a certain way or is a hero in our community. So when we look up to you gotta tear him down. What do you mean he's humble? What do you mean he needs to be humble? What are you talking about? Fuck is he, man? This ain't 1935. I mean, what is this shit? So let me get this straight. Mike Ditka was humble? Was Pat Riley humble? Huh? Was Red Auerbach humble, motherfucker, when he used to smoke his cigars in front of the opposition and talk shit to him and taunt the crowds and yell at the officials and get thrown out of games? Was he humble then? Get out of here with this shit, man, with these unreasonable expectations when it comes to one of us. We gotta do all this shit, jump through hurdles. Then I just want to throw another thing in there. That shit he did with Sha'Carri Richardson was some bullshit. Oh, I've been paying attention. I just ain't been doing no videos about it because I've been on LeBron's helmet. Who, for some reason, some people look at him as some type of deity that you can't you can't criticize. You can criticize Russell Westbrook all day. You know what I'm saying? But last I checked, both of them black men. But for some reason, one dude gets protected like he's some goddamn deity, and Russell Westbrook, because he turns the ball over at a high rate, that means you could just totally disavow him as a man. Hell no. But anyway, Sha'Carri Richardson had every goddamn right not to talk to certain people. That girl didn't even get a chance to grieve for her fucking mother dying. And y'all fucking had no absolute empathy for her. Y'all had no empathy for her, none whatsoever. None. And then you got another talking about something. She got to talk to nobody. Then that bullshit you pulled with Serena Williams. Talking about she's fat and out of shape. Bro, you the... Man... Bro, somebody need to talk to this dude, man. It's coming. It's coming. Because, you know, this the thing. He likes to control the setting as far as when he's on his show or when he's on his platform. He don't want a real debater on there. He don't want anybody aggressive on his platform. He's scared. He ran away from all people, man. From everybody that's out there. This dude ran away from what's the guy's name, man? He used to be on CNN, man. He got a YouTube channel too. I can't think of his name right now, man. The dude used to wear the ascots and shit, man. He used to be on CNN. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, he's wearing the ascots and shit. He ran away from that dude. He was supposed to have a debate on, I forgot the channel he was supposed to be on, man. I think it was, I forgot the channel. Was it Young Turks? He was supposed to have a debate on another platform. Roland Martin, that's who it was. He was supposed to have a debate, but he didn't know it was Roland Martin that he was supposed to be debating, man. And then I think it was like one of those joints where, you know, they're on a certain network, maybe Skype or something, a junk, and he found out about 10 minutes before the debate that he was supposed to be debating Roland Martin. And dude said, Jason Whitlock's eyes got big, and said, "Nah, I'm not debating that guy. I'm not debating him. I'm out. And he did. Motherfucker just dropped. Motherfucker scared to debate Roland Martin, bro." Yeah, so at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? I remember when Ticket was getting to tear his ass up, man. I think he was on this dude, I'm not going to say the channel, but he was on this guy platform and shit. And he on some sweatsuits. He had like a hoodie on and shit. And the motherfucker, Jason Whitlock, kept stepping away from the camera. And you could tell, like, it sounded like he was eating this shit. Like he was eating pizzas or eating pizza or donuts or some shit. And I think every time that he was stepping away, he was eating some donuts or some pizza. And then he'd look in the mirror and wipe his mouth, make sure there were no crumbs and shit. And then come back like a minute and a half later and shit. Then kept stepping off the camera and shit. But, yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, this dude gonna have his moment, man. He gonna have his moment because his fan base really don't support him like that. You know, they applaud some of the shit that he say, as long as he hitting those right notes. You know what I mean by that? As long as he hitting those right notes, yeah, that's good. But they don't give a fuck about him. As long as it's the message, it's not the messenger. As long as he go out there and Yaza boss and gunline boss and hop and bob his ass around, yeah, they could you know, they'll use him and shit. But the minute that he gets into a situation where he's in trouble or he's of no use to them anymore, they gonna drop his ass. So, I mean, last year this time you saw Herschel Walker everywhere, right? Herschel Walker was everywhere on TV. Where you see him at now? So yeah, man, Jason Whitlock is absolutely fucking scum for talking shit about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is a fucking institution. Deion Sanders is an NFL legend. And how dare you talk about this dude? NFL Hall of Famer. Dude did what he did. You know what I'm saying? At college, at the HBCU that he just coached at, and now he's getting ready to turn around a team. Hopefully, it's a good start already. He's getting ready to turn around a team that lost by an average of 29 points per game last year. And here you are talking about this absurd bullshit about how he's a fake Christian and he feminine energy and all this dumb shit. You really just describing yourself anyway. But that's all I got to say about it, man. Dude is a complete and total, absolute, man. Dude used $8 worth of toilet tissue every day, man. 20 plates a day minimum.